Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com. And today our host Veronica and Jen LaRock are showing us how to use yoga blocks to help our daily practice.
Perfect example of using a block in standing poses is Trikonasana, which the beautiful Veronica will demonstrate now. So here, the block can be used in 3 different ways because it'll have 3 different levels to it. The first level is on the highest point, so all she does is just place the hand on the block and hug the legs to the midline, lengthen out the top of the head. Then you can readjust the block just down on the edge. So this is the place in the middle, this is the middle way. So after the hamstrings, the back of the leg is opened a bit more, you can turn the block down. And then the next level is to spin the block flat so that these different stages are a catalyst to eventually, over time, you don't need to rush it, bring the hand to the floor. This helps you be in the pose more comfortably without overstretching, without injuring. So it really does help give you space. What I'm going to show you now is a way that you can support and even use the block as helping you in a therapeutic kind of way when we have hyperextensions at the back of the legs, like Veronica and myself. So what Veronica's going to do is just inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, stretch the hips back and bring the hand to the floor. And so what you're going to do here is if I roll her pant leg up a bit, you're going to see that she hyperextends, she pushes the knee back, the back of the knee back. What I'm going to ask her to do is just bend the knee a little bit, and then I'm going to put the block, and now she can push the back of the leg into the block, and it stops her from hyperextending. So it basically gives her a trigger to, okay, don't move the knee back, don't straighten the leg too much. And then even here, if she were struggling to touch the floor, you could also put a second block underneath the hand, and then she's gonna expand more, bring the shoulder back, and bring the throat back, and bring the head back, and stretch from the heart out through the fingertips. So this is another way, once again, that it can be used as a therapeutic, as a little bit more of a helper. So this is just an example of how a prop can give you length in another way, or rather space in another way. So what I'm going to do is Veronica's going to demo this pose first without the blocks, and then we'll notice the difference with the blocks. So she's just going to place her hands alongside her hips, and what I want her to do is push down into the floor and lift the hips and the feet even up off the floor. So she's going to try to do this. And see how she only gets her bum up and she can't get everything up. So sometimes this is not necessarily a strength issue. It can be, but rather it can be just that the torso can be too long and the hands to reach the floor, it just collapses everything, that it takes extra power to lift yourself up. So the blocks can be placed right at the hips once again, where the hands would normally be. And she can do it like this and lift up. Obviously easy for her. And then I know that for sure she can even do it this way. So you're just gonna turn the block down and lift right up and hold, good, and then come back. So again, that's just another way that can give you space and make life a little bit easier in the yoga class. And that's it.